But if you look at this critically, China targeted 3 areas with 1 blue. Greetings, family. Guys, you are welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for choosing us today. All right, it's always amazing when you show up here. Guys, there is a problem. For the first time in the history of the world, let me put it that way, the United States is having a knock on their head. I'm telling you the truth. There's a problem. The United States of America, or let me say in particular the West, is at war with the East. So speaking without the context of the West and the East, we will say China and the United States, they are now locking serious head. Now, at the end of this video, you realize that nobody is actually sanctioning the United States. The United States is self-sanctioning herself, or let me say itself. You know, the United States have been the one roaming around with sanctioning these people here, sanctioning these people. They are good at these things. They have used this to, make people feel intimidated on many occasions. But today, China did something, guys. China threw 1 blue, and that blow is affecting the EV industry of the United States, the military capacity of the United States, and at the same time, an attack against one of their most favorite, which is the dollar, their currency. Guys, I'm going to tell you all about it. You know, this video, somebody will do this video 30 minutes, 20 minutes to make you understand. No. Here, back. We are done. You understand everything. Now, before we start, do me a favor by liking the page to encourage me, all right? And also subscribe if you're not part of the family. We need you to be part of the family. This is something that Africans should be very concerned about, because when you know what is happening outside, you know how to prepare from the inside. Now, we all know that there's a serious competition in the EV market, electronic vehicle market. You know, the world is moving away from the smoky era to green energy technology. The Chinese are making impact, and then they are dominating in every field. And one thing we need to also understand is that the United States of America is also trying their best to compete in the EV industry through Tesla. And do you know what they are doing? They are launching attack on the Chinese EV market. Let me tell you what they did. Now, what is happening is that the United States, through the European Union, recently decided to place tariff of up to 35% on the Chinese EV cars. They did this with the claim that the Chinese EV cars are unfairly low because of the support from the Chinese government. So the Chinese government is supporting the Chinese car manufacturing industry. Now, China didn't reply or retaliated harshly. No, what they did was that they only filed a complaint against the European Union over the new tariff of electric vehicles. Now, after filing a complaint at the World Trade Organization, they are quiet. They are not saying anything. And to cause more harm to China tech industry, the United States recently imposed restrictions on China's semiconductor industry. And China was still quiet. They didn't do anything. So you can clearly see that there is conflict in the EV industry or in the global trade market. Now, the dollar is also under heavy threat because the United States of America have the attitude of sanctioning people here and there. And because of that, people are now moving away from them and moving towards Brics. Now, what is the problem right now is that the United States, or let me say the USA dollar, is considered as the world reserve currency. And all of us are using the dollar. Only one nation is benefiting massively. That is the United States. Now, why are they afraid of Brics right now? Let me tell you why. The Brics started with just, let me say, 5 people: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And when it started, nobody was paying attention. The United States was, they were seeing the whole thing as something that cannot last. And now, Brics is now expanding. Recent summit that happened on the 22nd to 24th October, this meeting scared the hell out of the United States, especially the West in general. The meeting showed that Brics has now expanded and is now having dominion, or let me say more dominance and authority, even more than the G20. More than 32 countries, including the full members, took part in the summit. Now, one thing also that is making the West tremble right now, and they are taking a decision against Brics, especially Donald Trump is now taking a great stand against Brics. Don't worry, I'll play a video of what Donald Trump said. The reason why they are afraid of Brics and they are taking stand against Brics right now, because for a long time they have never taken any step against Brics. They were just watching. Now it has gotten to the level where they need to put measures in place. If not, the only thing that is holding the United States economy is the US dollar. Once the dollar falls, that will be the end. They are taking steps right now because of the key topic that were discussed at the summit. Number 1 key that was discussed was the reducing dependence on the US dollar. Number 2 was stronger partnership among Brics countries. Number 3 was energy and environment. So once energy come in, you see that all the Brics members are going to work together in terms of green technology. And this is going to leave the West out of the equation. And the thing is, the people that are now joining Brics are the people who are fed up. They are fed up of this sanction and intimidating attitude of, these people. So they are now switching and joining Brics. Another great thing that was discussed at the meeting was strengthening the Brics Bank, making sure that transaction between BRIC nations or BRIC partners can flow without using the US dollar. Whether the dollar went off and come back or whatever it is, you have no effect of that on your currency or your economy. And one of the things that you need to also understand is that the people that are become the backbone of the dollar economic system, the petro oil guru like the United Arab Emirates and all these petro nations, they are now having interest in Brics, and some are already joining Brics. And the attitude of the United States, bullying the global south left and right, also has contributed to the people in the global south, especially Africa. Burkina Faso is also requesting to join Brics, and all these people are coming in because they are tired of the system, the dollar economic system. All of us, we have been set up in a system where our currencies will be running after one particular currency, competing after one particular currency, and China and Russia are changing that. As we are speaking, those of you who think that BRIC is not going anywhere, let me tell you the truth. BRIC now make up 37% of the world's GDP, 45 to 46% of the global population, and 40% of the world oil production, and 25% of global exports. Before the BRICS summit, Putin explained that the combined GDP of BRICS countries was over 60 trillion last year, making up about 37.4% of the global GDP, and this is higher than the 29.3% share held by the G7 countries. So it means that BRICS is now more relevant and more powerful than the G7 countries. Now, Trump said something. Trump said, look, we are not going to sit down and watch these people turn the United States of America into a third world nation. So Trump came up and threatened 100% tariff on BRICS countries for moving away from the United States dollar. Trump, in attacking BRICS, this is what he said. The idea that the BRICS countries are trying to move away from the dollar while we stand by and watch is over. We require a commitment from these countries that they will neither create the new BRIC currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar, or they will face 100% tariff. They should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful US economy. They always make it look like somebody they are important than everybody. I don't know why it has always been like this, but well, now Donald Trump dismissing any possibility of BRICS replacing the US dollar in international trade. He said they can go find another sucker. There is no chance that the BRICS will replace the US dollar in international trade, and any country that tries that should wave goodbye to America. You see, I think this comment came from Donald Trump because Donald Trump is not seeing the handwriting on the wall. Listen, everybody is tired. So you are practically sanctioning yourself because everybody is going already from the United States. Everybody is moving from the Western system to the Eastern system. Now, China reply, and the reply of China right now is affecting everything. From the military, the dollar, their EV market. Some key people in BRICS are still dealing with the United States, and they are using this to threaten them. Somebody like China, for example. And China decided to show them something small to let them understand that, look, we can actually decide not to work with you. So you can't threaten us. We are self-sufficient. And this is what China did. Just now, as we are speaking, China just banned exporting 3 important minerals to the United States. And these minerals are gallium, germanium, and antimony. These minerals are crucial for military and tech uses. You see what they target? And the media out there and everybody is saying that this decision is a reply of China to the United States after the United States imposed new limits on China's computer chip industry. But if you look at this critically, China targeted 3 areas with one blow: the EV market, the military capacity, and to tell them that you cannot stop the BRICS from moving forward. We are coming after the dollar, and that's the end of it. If you think what I'm saying is not relevant, let's take a look at these 3 minerals, these 3 key minerals, what they do, the role they play. The first mineral, which is gallium, these minerals are essential for producing semiconductors, which power modern electronics. Germanium is used in infrared technology, which has military and industrial applications. Gallium and germanium are used for fiber optic cables, which enable high-speed internet connectivity. Gallium and germanium are used in solar cells, which generate renewable energy. Now, the last one, which is antimony, it is used in the production of ammunition and weaponry. So look at where China is targeting the EV market, the weapon manufacturing industry, and at the same time to tell them that you can't sanction us when it comes to Brics. We are coming after the dollar. Now, guys, you can see this is a trade tension that Africans we should be concerned about. We Africans, we are working with China. If we have become so much reliant on the Chinese, one day they can wake up and say, we are not going to give you this and this. We have sanctioned you. What are you going to do? That is why I love what Burkina Faso is doing in trying to be self-sufficient, so that if we can sanction you, you don't sanction us. Even if you lay sanction, we can stand. Now, somehow, anyhow, the United States, there's a little bit of frustration. You know, they are saying, oh, they are going to do everything possible to make sure that they counter or reply the Chinese ban. So, guys, this is what is happening. Listen to what Trump said in regards to the Brics.
If a country tells me, sir, we like you very much, but we're going to no longer adhere to being in the reserve currency. We're not going to salute the dollar anymore. I'll say, that's okay. And you're going to pay a 100% tariff on everything you sell into the United States. And we love your product. I hope you sell a lot of it into the United States, but you're going to pay 100% tariff. He will then follow it up by saying, sir, it would be an honor to stay with you.
You see, but all I can say right now is that, honestly speaking, what the United States is doing is that they are leading themselves into self-sanctioning. I want to know your thought on this particular topic. So let's meet in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video as well. Respect.